All right, 7 o'clock. I'll call this meeting of the Town of Chatham Council to order. Madam Clerk, will you call the roll?
Bishop is absent. Black.
Here.
Easley.
Here.
Pace is absent. Riddle.
Here.
Thompson.
Here.
Mayor Davis.
Here. If you all would please join me in a moment of silence. All right, thank you. Now, if we're joining with the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you so much. Since we have some members absent, we can't add anything to the agenda, so may I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Second.
Black, Mr. Thompson?
Motion by Black, seconded by Thompson to approve the agenda. All those in favor, Bishop is absent. Black.
Yes.
Easley. Pace is absent. Riddle.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Next, we have the recognition of citizens and public comment. We do have someone signed up, so let me say that each person addressing the committee under the public comment section shall step up and in a distinct and audible tone of voice give his or her name and physical address for the record and limit his or her address to 3 minutes. Your remarks shall be addressed to the presiding officer as a body and not to any individual member of the committee. Committee members will not be able to engage in dialogue with individual members of the audience, and no immediate action will be taken on any public comment issue. This is not a question and answer session between the citizens and members of the committee. Mr. Fox.
Good evening, Madam Mayor, members of council. I'm Frank Fox, 912 Woodbine Drive, Danville, Virginia. I'm here tonight representing Chatham First as the chairman of the board of directors. It provided each one of you with a resolution that was approved by the board of directors on January 30th, and a copy was provided to Mr. Robert Tucker, chairman of the Board of Supervisors of Pittsylvania County, and Mr. Nathan D. Harker, chairman of the Pittsylvania County Planning Commission. Basically, word for word from the beginning, it supports the same resolution that the town did, so I'll skip to where Chatham First, following the town council of the town of Chatham, strongly believes that neither the project proposed by Valico nor the proposed rezoning of the subject land would serve the best interests of the citizens and businesses of the town of Chatham and Pittsylvania County, Virginia. Therefore, be it resolved that Chatham First Incorporated strongly opposes both the project proposed by Valico and the rezoning of the land in Pittsylvania County, and be it further resolved that a copy of the resolution was provided to those that we discussed. Ratified on January 30th, 2025, Frank Fox, chairman for the board of directors. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any other presentations? I don't have anybody signed up. So we'll go right to reports from staff. Town manager.
Good evening, council members, team members. Of course, the last council meeting was busy with our first snowfall of the season and getting that cleaned up, and now we're getting ready for another one. Continuation of our water system improvement projects and working through the budgeting process. As always, lots of things in this report. I'll hit some what I consider the highlights, and then if you have any questions about anything in there, please ask. For the internal focus, participated in committee meetings. The ordinance and charter was the only one, but the important part is that we do need to schedule some committee meetings to support the budget process and other business. Water and sewer for that enterprise fund side, police and fire to discuss new vehicles on both fire and the police department. And then, Madam Mayor, we need to do call a planning commission meeting because we do have a rezoning request in town to marry up zoning, so it's the same for the lot that the house is on. It's divided into 2 lots, and that person wants to get it to one singular zoning requirement. And then our personnel committee to discuss budget and through that process. We walked through I did walk with the Reimagine Chatham group, folks with the grant and a contractor for the pickleball area out at Harris Field. So their area has expanded it away from it was originally kind of laid out by the old batting cages up there. The contractor thinks that in that whole area that they're being able to work and for the grant dollars that are available, so again, nothing out of the town coffers. They're gonna slide it off the edge of the parking area a little bit, and they're talking about the possibility of, instead of just one pickleball court for that grant money, being able to do two. So they're still working out the final details on that, but it looks like it's gonna be more for the town than was originally planned, and it'll be out so it doesn't interfere with any parking, which is good. My one kind of concern about where it was making sure we had more parking out there. Chatham Youth League, I did communicate with them, and they are interested again in continuing the lease for Kreider and Harris Field. It's the same, it's an automatic ongoing one, automatic unless we stand up and say no, or they say no, they've said yes, they're continuing. I have asked them about the possibility of the number of teams, trying to figure out, because Pennsylvania County Parks and Recs is still looking for some ball field space, and if there's some open space, see if there's another way to mutually beneficial to everybody to get that worked in. But we're working on that. We do know Chatham Youth League is planning to continue using those fields per our agreement. The water meters, so with Infomark, shared expectations, measured performance, working hard to get things done and stay ahead of the many challenges. Again, that whole string of frigid weather created several leaks in our weaker areas of pipes. They were on those and got those fixed quickly. We did get our Gilfield Heights Apartments meter installed. So really the only ones we're waiting on is once it warms up enough we have a couple of Hargrave that need to be replaced based on age for some of their ball fields. And Times Fiber has one that has, parts were replaced, but the original meter was not. And it's starting to show some issues, so we'll get that replaced. They completed their finished water report for 2024. They produced a total of 172.03 million gallons, averaging about 0.47 million gallons a day of production, or 14.4 million gallons a month. We are permitted for 1.3 million gallons a day. So we're well underneath our permit and still putting out quality water. We received 2 different inspections of the normal quarterly inspections with no violations. They'll talk more about that when they get into their portion of the brief.
I have a question. Just do we get the proper meter for Samuel Harris installed?
Yes.
Okay.
The medical center, again, we'll have a closed session to talk about that, but there are